Peter, would you lead us to the pledge, please?
Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a remain standing for a moment of silent prayer, please. Okay. Now, before we get started, I do have a little unfinished business I'd like to do. So I think it was somebody's birthday here maybe a day or so ago.
I think you're right.
So would you join me in singing happy birthday to that person? It might be the initials of Daryl Miller. He's on the phone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daryl. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Yeah, well, thank you for all that, but I tend to recognize it as our anniversary eve because today is my wife and I's anniversary.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, Fred Flintstone had an anniversary song on the Flints, but I can't remember it. So we're not going to be singing that, but happy anniversary. But he did. Happy anniversary. I remember it. But
So now you're showing your age.
Oh.
Did you have a card too? Yabba dabba doo?
I did not. But I had a Dino battery dinosaur. Okay. So let's call this meeting to order. Is there any public comment on the agenda? And Cynthia, you're first.
On the rec for the Canton, the greens, I thought it was agreed upon that you guys would not have to approve any of the representatives on the library board. Yeah, we talked about, I have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Is that what you have? Is that all you have?
Pardon?
Is that all you have? We can look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Walter Wood.
My understanding, you guys have decided to cancel your contract with ProCare. You sent them a 180-day notice that's required by the contract. I don't understand why you're canceling a contract without any alternatives in place. Seems like you're shooting yourself in the foot, just deciding to cancel a contract and then looking at options afterwards, or discussing options afterwards. You have nothing lined up definitively. You've not discussed anything among yourselves about an alternative to this. And considering they're providing health care to, 200 and some people that are under your care, it seems ridiculous that you would cancel it. If you look at any other options, you're going to have to weigh the pros and cons of various things with those options. So you haven't done that yet. And you don't even know if you can get a better pricing deal than what you have now. And with canceling the contract, I suspect that if you go back to them and say, hey, we want to keep the same deal, even though we've canceled it, there's a possibility they're going to tell you no, and its prices are going to go up even more. And that's concerning to me because, as I said, you have 200 and some people under your care that you have to take care of. And I understand that they've had 0 deaths under their care so far. There were some deaths before them, I believe. If I could get some confirmation on that. It's scary that you guys would be doing this with nothing lined up at all, ready to go. I would think you would at least have some conversations about various options that you could be having before you decided to just kick them out. It's scary. Scary for the citizens of this county, because the people in that jail are citizens of this county, most of them. And I worry about what could happen to them based upon this decision. Just seems very... You didn't talk about it, it seems like. You didn't have any major conversation. that we know about. I asked you about it multiple times. Heard nothing from you. Said no information. No, just gathering some information. Then you just cancel a contract. It's scary. Thank you for my time.
Yeah, can I follow up on something that you said, which is, what are your plans if you have canceled the contract?
We'll have a press.
What?
Well, press after this.
Yeah, but it just doesn't make any sense to have press I mean, he has a.
James,
James
will meet with the press after this meeting. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Well.
I just wondered where the commissioners stood, if we had a chance to talk to your lawyer and stuff over the Biosolids. I was just wondering what was going to happen.
Further research.
Okay, I have some more information for you guys to share too.
Good, thank you. Okay. All right, motion to approve the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to, well, actually, it's not, we're not, just to be clear, I think our next action is whether we have to amend the agenda. I don't have anything to amend, Mr. Chairman.
Before, Darrell, do you have anything to amend the agenda on?
No, I don't.
Okay, yeah, I've asked beforehand, so.
And also, why can't I comment in a public comment period? Because that's what it was.
First of all, you didn't write it down. Second of all, you can't.
You don't need to write it down.
Listen, you can comment all you want, but you're asking questions, and we reserve the right to meet with the press after the meeting. So
Well,
you can comment if you
I
like.
prefer to ask my questions in public because I think the public should hear also. And if you want to respond to it, you could. But I mean, I shouldn't be automatically barred just because from talking just because I didn't sign up. I mean, I don't think that's the rules.
That is the rules. But
You have to sign up.
James, listen, if you would like to make a statement, go ahead. We'll give you 3 minutes. Put you on.
Okay, so I would like to know, what are your plans, if you have sent a letter to cancel your contract with Prime Care, what are your plans? Are you going to put out a request for proposals to find another medical provider for the jail, or are you going to use that company, Primary Care and Pediatrics, which have made that presentation at a prison board about a year ago? Because I mean, I think the public needs to know if you're going to put out a request for proposals or not, or if you have selected a company and whether what their plans are, as far as like how much they're going to staff the jail. I mean, he wrote about it in his Sunshine Knowledge. So that's what I got. Those are my questions.
Okay, thank you. There's no amended on the agenda. Personnel actions, motion to approve the following hires and transfers from Catherine.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I have a motion.
And that's just for clarification, from Catherine Ashworth down through Krista Abrish as set forth in the agenda. I will second that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Okay, contracts and other business. Approve the second quarter medical assistance transportation program cost report.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
I'll second.
This motion is second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, signal by saying aye.
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 Authorize chief clerk to legally advertise for bids for bulletproof glass and doors at the district magistrate's office.
So
I'll
moved.
make that motion.
Oh, second, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
And just a comment on that, I do think whatever the bid comes in and whatever the number is, the expectation would be we're going to try to see if we can get any grant funding for that as well. And so far, it's a security upgrade.
Yep, that's what Judge Edsel's proposed office he's going to be moving into. Okay, all in favor, signal by saying aye.
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 Authorize chief clerk to legally advertise for bids for paving for the parking lot at the Veterans Office.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Motion is second. All in favor, signal by saying aye.
Aye.
Appoint Warren Holler to Bradford County Tourism Promotion Agency Board effective March 1st, 2026.
I'll make that motion.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Approve the renewal of the maintenance service agreement with Johnson Controls Fire Protection IP for Simplex 4200 ES Fire Alarm System at the Bradford County Correctional Facility at the amount of $6,397.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
I'll make that motion. All right, I'll second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Approve a letter of support for PennDOT District 3 Community Traffic Safety Project.
I'll make that motion.
Second, Mr.
Motion
Chairman.
and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Approve an amendment to the agreement between Bradford County Children and Youth Service and Adelphi Village for professional services.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Yeah, just for clarity's sake, I think there's a typo on the thing, so it should be Adelphi. There's just a typo on the agenda.
Okay.
Adelphi Village.
Okay. Thank you. Approve the appointment of.
I think we have to take a vote on that.
Oh, I'm sorry. All in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Okay, here we go. Approve the appointment of Katie Steever to the Bradford County Library Systems Board as a representative for Green Free Library and Tina Rout as alternate.
I'll make that motion.
Second, and Mr. Chairman, just to Ms. Brown's point, I don't know whether there's a requirement. I guess the question is we could, as a prophylactic, approve this at the very least. That would just be my observation. Insofar as, whether we need to approve it or not, we can at least approve it if it is, just as a prophylactic.
Yeah. All right, any other comment? All in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Approve the agreement between Bradford, Spaulding County Early Intervention and Connective Early Intervention Services, LLC.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Approve an amendment to agreements between Bradford, Spaulding County Early Intervention and the following service providers per the agenda.
I'll make that motion.
Second, Mr. Chairman.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Approve the renewal of a software license agreement with Unisyn for the voting machines at a fee of $30,450.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Old business. Award number 8 rehab project to Minichi. Yep. Incorporated, the lowest responsible bidder in the amount of $567,000.
I'll make that motion.
Second, and just for clarity's sake, the Bridge 8, is that the one over by the Hilton Bridge? Okay, in
Yeah.
Troy. Okay, and sort of on the border between Troy Township and West Burlington Township. Okay.
Yep.
It's the one across from the Hilton Cemetery.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further comments? All in favor signal by saying aye.
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 Other. Ives Spaulding has been appointed in response to a court order by the Court of Common Pleas to the position of probation intern for the Court of Common Pleas effective January 29, 2026. Kensy Miller has been appointed in response to a court order by the Court of Common Pleas to the position of probation officer for the Court of Common Pleas effective February 17, 2026.
No relation, by the way, just for clarity.
Thank you. Okay, salary board. There is no unfinished business. Matt Allen, our esteemed treasurer, is joining us. We'd like to approve the grades in salaries from Catherine Ashworth down through and including Krista Abresh.
I'll make that motion for the agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Thank you, Matt.
Point of privilege. No, it's okay, you can go. Point of privilege, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
Okay, two things. First of all, just in case, my understanding is in case the mic wasn't picking it up, every vote on this was done unanimously, just for the record. I didn't hear any no votes or abstentions, so I just want to be clear for the record. And then second...
I've been in the middle of, just for clarity, Zachary, I thought I was going to have to climb a water tower to get enough signal to be able to do this, but thankfully I didn't.
Okay, very good. And then secondly, just this is for our elections. It's hard to believe we're up on a primary cycle again. It's election season. But just for everyone's knowledge, I did receive an email yesterday afternoon from Renee Smith-Course, our elections director, asking me to make the following announcement at today's meeting regarding a need for poll workers. So we need help in the following precincts: Armenia Township, Athens Borough, Laraysville Borough, Litchfield Township, Monroe Borough, New Albany Borough, Overton Township, Rome Township, Sayre Borough, North Towanda Township, Towanda Borough, Troy Borough, Troy Township, and Wysox Township. Now, I understand Athens and Towanda boroughs obviously have multiple precincts, so by her not specifying, I'm going to assume it's every single ward. But obviously, there's a number of municipalities that we need poll workers for. And if you are interested, please contact Renee Smith-Course at our elections office. I believe it's 265-1707?
1717.
17, what?
1717.
1717, there we go. But please be advised to contact them because we do need poll workers. It is that time of the year. And then as a point of personal privilege, I encourage everybody to go out to see the Troy drama production of Les Mis.
Cool.
It's going to be at 7:30 tomorrow night, and then 1 o'clock and 7:30 on Saturday. So a lot of kids in the cast and crew have put in a lot of hard work, and pretty impressive. I saw the dress rehearsal last night. It's pretty rock solid. So.
Okay, neat. Worth kids.
Yep.
On the elections, you do not have to live in that township in order to be on a board. So you can live anywhere in the county if you want to. And there's a lot of discussion about elections all the time. It's a great way to learn how our elections run and support the elections in our county. Very proud of our elections department and all the people who work there, but we need help and do your patriotic duty, and I think you'll enjoy yourself.
Yeah, one other thing that just came to mind, just good luck to all of our teams in Bradford County that are moving on in district play, whether it's wrestling or basketball. It's a exciting time of year as they hit playoff season. And again, it is our semi-quincentennial year, so educate yourself on what was happening way back in 1776.
Yeah, we just had
which is 250 years ago.
So Doug and I were actually having a conversation about what was going on right now. I think today was George Washington getting ready to take the siege of Dorchester Heights up in Boston. So it's a pretty exciting time to be in our country right now and learning about our semi-quincentennial. So thank you.
Yep, he was.
That was 250 years ago.
Yeah. But the other thing too is that I never in history, and I love history, never learned about the real George Washington. I encourage everybody to read the book 1776. McCullough put that together with war journals, newspaper articles, letters. Incredible. We were just talking about it. And remember that these brave men and women in our, and quite frankly, the country's divided then too. I mean, everybody was not on board as we would like to think, but they faced the biggest military machine on the planet. And it's unbelievable. And it's God's fingerprints are all the way through it, protecting him and some of the unbelievable things that happened. But do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Motion.
All right.
I got this. You got the second from Darrell. All right, we stand in adjournment, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Commissioner.